travaille, moi c'est moi pas arrêter toute la journée. Moi là c'est moi faire tout mon
Okay, boom! We call it Dominica.
Yes, the nature isle of the Caribbean.
It's rum punch time.
Oh, we call it Dominica.
It is spelled D-O-M-I-N-I-C-A. It is not Dominican Republic. It is pronounced Dominica and is situated between Guadeloupe and Martinique in the Caribbean.
When I think of Dominica, it's all natural. And you can get you could just go to the tree right now and pick a pawpaw and you just eat. You just go to the garden, get a cane and you make a juice. So it's just lovely. It's just nature. You know, you could get everything from Dominica.
We are Dominica.
We call it Dominica, the nature isle.
Live life.
Yeah, we love Dominica, and I hope you love it too as well. You don't know.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica.
Call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica, the nature island.
Nature, you're one with nature. If you want to be in harmony and one with nature, come to Dominica.
boy Shelly. Wow, reform more.
Now we're talking. Yes, Dominica.
So it's just lovely. It's just nature. You know, you could get everything from Dominica.
This is not Dominica Republic. This is the Caribbean island, Dominica.
But this is the Dominica, British West Indies. That's where you find the Dominica between Guadeloupe and Martinique. This is the Dominica we're talking about, where the crafts and good food, great water.
This is the nature isle of the world. We are right here on the Indian River doing one of the favorite things we do. This is what I do for a living on this river.
This is Dominica.
So here we have lionfish with a fresh salsa, pineapple, the fresh vegetables, slightly sauteed, and parsley jasmine rice. Bon appetit!
Come on, now we're talking about it. Yeah.
This is Dominica.
And it is the most wanted show in the region.
Oh my God, it's amazing, it's amazing. Everything it said it would be and more.
How can you come to a wet set?
It is extraordinary. Experience is exceptional.
One, get ready. Two, get ready. One, two, Dominica. Water, water, water. Take the moves on water. Water, water, water.
And it is the most wanted show in the region.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. Everything it said it would be and more.
How can you come to a wet fest?
It is extraordinary. Experience is exceptional.
One, get ready. Two, get ready. One, two, Dominica! What the? What the? What the? Technicals are what the? What the? What the? What the?
Could you get used to living in Dominica, Katie?
I think I can do it. I think I can stay here for a while.
What are you drinking?
Kabuli,
National beer.
the local. Perfect.
2, 3. Yeah, you can make it happen.
With deep gorges, hidden pools, and some of the most lush scenes you could dream of, canyoning in Dominica is not to be missed.
It's rum punch time. Yeah.
The bush rum is made with the local cask rum, infused with different herbs. The rum punch has a fruit base. So you use a fruit juice, any local fruit available.
I'm gonna have a drink right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Goes down smooth.
Empty it, and it's ready.
Take a shot. All right, cheers. Number 6.
The hike to Boiling Lake.
6 to 7 hours hiking to the Boiling Lake. Okay? By the way, guys, what time is it there?
Hiking time.
Let's get physical. You gotta be on like on. Moving and grooving.
So we're hiking up what we call the battlefield right now. Pretty vertical. Pretty incredible views.
And I have my power booster here. Sugarcane.
All right, we made it to the end of our Boiling Lake hike, and at 212 degrees, this lake is literally boiling.
Tarzan in the jungle.
And a little side note,
Hold.
go slow if you plan on emulating Tarzan.
Hold. No. What are you doing? You're wrecking your head.
Vines take no prisoners. Dominica is a nature lover's paradise. With dramatic cliffs and untouched beaches,
This is definitely the island of hiking trails, some of the best you will find in the world. I promise you.
Dominica does not disappoint.
Well, after a pretty brilliant hike, had to make our way over some boulders. Made it. Victoria Falls.
With 2/3 of the island covered by rainforests and 365 rivers, how insane is the color of this water? Dominica has no lack of waterfalls. Tall ones, mystical ones, small ones, double ones, and even a waterfall that breaks straight into the sea. And the best part is, you'll have them all to yourself.
Bones of my bones,
Bones of my bones,
heart of my heart.
heart of my heart.
We are friends.
We are friends.
Without a doubt, the Dominicans are some of the nicest people you're ever gonna meet.
We are friends face to face.
Face to face.
Not on Facebook.
Not on Facebook.
Dominican
Smile. The hot springs.
Dominica has the highest concentration of dormant volcanoes in the world, and with that comes literally an endless supply of hot springs.
So it's good stuff for the skin. So in other words, if you have any things like pimples, buttons on your skin, it is cleanse it for you. All right? So it's very vital stuff.
The most epic adventure of them all is
swimming with the whale.
But it's an underwater microphone. It's used for tracking the whales, and what we listen to is for clicking. So with these clicks, we can tell, we can get a general idea of how far these animals are, the amount in the area.
The moment of truth.
Come on! Nothing can prepare you for the moment you come face to face with these beautiful creatures. Dominica is the only country in the world where sperm whales live year-round. It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And that's just 8 of the reasons why we love Dominica.
Absolute pleasure to welcome the Caribbean and, of course, the OECS to this wonderful evening with our delegates for the Miss OECS 2024 pageant live from beautiful Dominica. I am your host for this evening, Leandra Lander, and it is absolutely a pleasure to be in the company of not just beautiful women, but talented, intelligent, and empowering women. Good evening, ladies.
Good evening. Good
How are you doing?
We're wonderful.
I am doing well, thank you, and we would like to wish you a happy new year, a blessed new year, a wealthy new year.
Same to you.
Thank
and
you.
your family.
Yes. And of course, you have been here in Dominica for the last couple of days. We just want to find out, how has it been since you've landed? We'll start with our reigning queen, Miss Carrie Ann Thomas. How has it been since you arrived here in Dominica again for your second time?
You can say over the 10th time. Okay, so as you know, Dominica is like my second home. I've been here a few times. So far, my journey has been amazing, and I can just see that the week is really going fast.
And of course, you will be handing over this title to one of these.
Definitely.
It's really going to be a hard decision, because
It
you can
is.
tell they are of really wonderful standard, and they're coming with everything they got.
Everything.
To snatch that crown on your head. But can you just give us an idea as to, bring us back to your night that you were crowned Miss OECS 2022. What did it feel like?
Whew. What an experience to remember. Okay, so my journey as Miss OECS, it was an amazing experience. At the beginning, I was a bit nervous because it was my first regional pageant.
Okay.
Not only that, I was actually the first. I made history by being the first and only female police officer from Antigua and Barbuda to enter, and not only enter, but to gain the title of Miss OECS pageant.
Lovely.
On the night of the show, I was just, everything was like this. You know, I had my headphones, and every segment I would put in my headphones and turn into a different character. And as you know, it was time for results. I had a feeling that I was going to be in the top 3 because I knew that I put my all into it. When my name called to be the winner, I was super excited. It was an amazing journey because I knew that I made the Royal Police Force of Antigua and Barbuda proud, not only my work, but the entire country of Antigua and Barbuda.
Yes, and of course, as you said, your countrymen and women were very proud of you. And,
yes, they were.
But it's time to hand over. How do you feel now?
May the best girl wins.
Yes. And can you tell us some of the things that you were involved in during the course of your reign? I definitely remember you quite a few times on this platform, the OECS platform, you know, sharing some of your experience. Can you tell us some of the things that you have been involved in?
So I've had the opportunity of creating my platform in a very unique way by focusing on social issues affecting our youths in today's society. Because after all, they are our future generation, and this is what is more important to us.
And after this title, after you've given it up, what do you intend to do?
For now, I would say I would focus more on being a better individual. And yes, I do have plans on entering more regional and international pageants.
Oh, sounds lovely. Yes. Of course, you have been spending some time with these ladies. I'm sure you've gotten the chance to get to know them. But if you were to give them some advice in terms of getting through not only this pageant, but any other pursuits that they are currently eyeing, what would you tell them?
First of all, ladies, I would like to say you have to be confident. You have to be self-motivated, because yes, others will believe in you, others will be confident in you, but you have to give yourself that push and know that you can do it.
That's right.
If you can imagine it, you can achieve it.
Lovely. That's great advice. Thank you so very much. And I'm sure your colleagues back at the Antigua.
They're super happy. They're super proud.
Yes. Would you like to send any greetings to your country? I know today specifically, as we talk about Caribbean people, we know that Antigua was thrusting in some mourning with the passing of Ricardo Drew. Is there anything you'd like to say to your country at this moment?
Well, it's a sad time back home in Antigua and Barbuda, and I would like to say condolences to Ricardo's entire family, and our nation is just mourning his loss. It is a very difficult situation, but we all will get through it, and he would have left some great memories with us so that we could live on to watch.
Yes. Thank you so very much, Gariana.
welcome.
So ladies, are you ready? We want to hear about you. We have quite a few people watching from across the Caribbean and internationally. We want to get to know you because on the night you will be about your business. It will be crown. Your eye will be on that crown that night. So we want to just find out who you are. We've been reading your bios on the page, but we want to hear from you, from your mouth. Tell us about yourself. So I first want to find out, just give us an idea what home is like for you. All right, we're going to start with I'm going to just give a little opportunity to the home lady, our very own Miss Adisa Burton, Miss Dominica. Since you are the host country, just tell us about yourself and being Dominican and, of course, Kalinago.
Hello, everyone. I am your Miss Dominica, 21-year-old Adisa Burton. And this year we have the opportunity to host these beautiful women from across the OECS right here in Dominica. And I really have a very unique perspective being here in my host country. I think it gives me an even greater opportunity to just look at and appreciate the beauty of our country and the friendliness of our people. And so I, Adisa Burton, and I'm an extremely creative and adventurous person. Currently, I am a journalist at the Government Information Service, and I think this has really forged a path for me because it allows me to show my passions and really work on what I have been really aspiring towards, really the cultural preservation of my people. And that is just some great things about me.
Yes.
But of course, so very passionate about culture, my community. I'm very engaged in sports. I'm an athlete that has represented Dominica at regional and international competitions. And I just really love being able to embrace so many different aspects, so many different disciplines. I think it really shows how holistic I am as an individual.
From what I recall, you actually just came, you're fresh from Dubai. You were part of a contingent visiting with the Prime Minister and many other Dominicans. What was that like being out there in the desert?
It was incredibly intense the first few days for me. I was actually a bit overwhelmed, but I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to network. I got the opportunity to meet so many different indigenous tribes from across the globe.
Lovely.
And what the Climate Change Conference really provided me with was clarity and understanding for where we need to be headed as Dominica, as indigenous people.
Lovely. And I'm sure you could have taken some nature to them in all that sand. What did it feel like, to go from Dominica, all the beautiful greenery, and then you're in this very different ecosystem?
It was such a contrast. Dominica here is literally the epitome of what a Caribbean island is. We have our lush rainforests, we have vibrant coral reefs, we have very beautiful scenery on the east coast and all coasts of Dominica. And so Dominica really is a tropical paradise. And so going to Dubai, I really got to see the contrast because there's so many buildings, so much structure. It's completely different. But I think what is common between our two islands is our potential for tourism.
Okay.
Dominica is definitely heading upwards and advancing tourism, and that is something that I am just totally in awe of.
Thank you, Adisa. We're going to take a trip down to Spice Island. So contestant number 1, yesterday the ladies dipped, and this is your order. So we just did a little sidestepping for a while, but welcome Miss Grenada, Aman Francis. Tell us about yourself, what it's like to be Grenadian. You're here representing the beautiful Spice Island.
Thank you. The Spice is actually a good mention because that is the first thing that I was going to say. Well, island, yeah, the Spice where everything
Oh.
So I am contestant number 1, 20-year-old Aman Francis. I am from the southern island of Grenada, the beautiful island of Spice, where we have warm, friendly people, beautiful architecture, and very notable sites, such as mountains, lakes, and so on. I am a teacher by profession. I enjoy dance, I enjoy singing, as well as playing tennis. So I am a performer, and that is actually what would have gotten me into pageantry and what would have given me that experience and that bravery to face that big stage. And so I am very happy to be here and very happy to be representing my island. Besides my love for performing, I think just being able to represent my people and my country is such an honor to me. I feel like such an ambassador for my country, and so I am very happy to be here.
I'm showing a little bias. She's a teacher like myself. So you're away from your students for a little while?
For a little while, but I'm sure they're watching right
Yes.
now and ready to critique as soon as I get back to Grenada.
Can you tell us what teaching means to you? It's not anybody who would get into this profession. What is it like for you to be a teacher?
It is such an honor to me. It somewhat runs in my family because
Okay.
my mom and all her sisters are actually teachers.
Okay.
But to me, it's really beautiful to see the different personalities of all the students and really be able to cater to the different needs and their different learning styles. I think one of my favorite parts of teaching is getting to know these students and really having that personal, professional relationship with them. It's truly a very, very, very heartwarming experience.
Thank you so very much. Of course, we'll get back to you and find a little bit more. We're going over to where they say they have the sweetest pineapple, the land of 365 beaches. So welcome, Miss Sebastian Piana. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
And
Good.
of course, Antigua and Dominica has a wonderful relationship. Quite a lot of Dominicans have settled and established themselves in Antigua. So we welcome you here to Dominica.
Thank you.
Tell us about yourself being Antigua and Barbuda.
Good night to you.
Yes,
good night to all viewers who have tuned in to watch us here tonight. Excuse me, sorry. Antigua and Barbuda is not just where the beach is just the beginning. I mean, the people there are such warm people. As you've said, we have welcomed Dominicans, not only Dominicans, we have welcomed Caribbean people from all over to come and enjoy what Antigua has to offer. We are a country that is filled with talent, music, cuisine, pageantry, and I am a dance instructor within the Ministry of Sports, Education and Creative Industry, and I'm also the Executive Director of the Elite Dancers Antigua alongside my sisters, and the journey has always been to inspire and to impact, and that is what we as Antiguan, we are so proud to do. Whenever tourists come to our country, we tell them the beach is just the beginning, but once you open the pages to the book, you will definitely learn more about Antigua and Barbuda.
Lovely. I notice you, as you said, you are a dancer. What does dance do for you? You spoke about it, and I think every pore on your skin stood up when you spoke about how proud you are to be a dancer. What does dance do for you as an individual?
I have been dancing from the age of 3, and dancing has really been my escape. Dancing has given me such a life, and I mean that literally. I have faced death right in the eye, and because of dancing, I'm truly grateful, because dancing gave me back who I am, and it gave me the energy and the courage to be sitting here with these ladies today. I take my teaching very seriously, and I want young ladies, not only young ladies, but young men out there to understand how important dancing is as a human. It is an outlet for you to release everything that you have going on. Within my dance group, we have so many lawyers and doctors and teachers that cannot wait for the weekend to come to unwind and become something entirely different. They leave their entire workplace, their family, anything that is happening to them throughout the entire week, they come to our dance group and they leave it there. And we not only treat it as a dance group, we treat it as a family. We nurture and we care for everyone. And beside my dance group, I teach children and the secondary schools within the government system, and I try to be an inspiration to them all. I was a delegate in this year's Queen of Carnival, and going to school and hearing my children say that, teacher, just because of you, I want to do pageantry, that gave me the extra push to continue until the night of the show, because I now see that they see something in me and I should continue to go on and make Antigua and Barbuda proud.
We can say passion was a person.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We can definitely hear the joy and passion that dance and just expressive art has done for you. All right, so thank you. We move on to our sister island, Boswe. Mwela, Sakoto. D'accord. Claire, you're coming from our sister island, the Helen of the West, Lucia.
Hi viewers, hello everyone, good night. My name is Claire Smart and I'm from the Helen of the West, the island of the Peters and the island of the only driving volcano in the world, St. Lucia.
So you're going to tell us a little bit about being a Lucia?
Do I have to say? We're exciting, we're loving. St. Lucia just won World's Leading Honeymoon Destination for the third time. So I think we can say we're the island of love as well.
Okay.
I mean, our romantic ambience says it all.
So you're going to invite us over when you're
you
tired in the north?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a dancer, but by profession, I am an accounts clerk at our water company.
Okay.
I plan on pursuing dance professionally. I think that's what I'm passionate about right now, just allowing everyone to pursue arts as a profession. I think for many years we've been depriving persons of pursuing the arts, music, fashion, dance, singing, and I think it's
on a professional level.
On a professional level, and I think the generation is changing, and they're noticing how much money and how economic growth is in the arts. So I think that's what I want to do as a profession, dance. Like Tiana, I'm very passionate about dancing. I dance at least 7 days a week, at least every day, and I think that's what I'm passionate about. I think that's what I want to share with the world. I think that's my purpose in the world, honestly. Sharing my emotions, sharing who I am through dance, sharing St. Lucia through dance. Because we're very culturally diverse island, and there is a lot that people don't know about St. Lucia. And I think dance showcases all of the beauty that we have to offer.
Lovely. So far we have dancers, we have a young lady here, she's a journalist but she has a knack for sports. We have a teacher who also has a knack for in the arts. We are moving on to the British Virgin Islands.
Yes.
We're going up north. And many people who are not too keen on their social studies are not even aware that the BVI, but yes, the British Virgin Islands are part of the OECS. Anika, good evening, how are you?
Good evening, I'm wonderful.
Ravishing in red.
Yes, thank you.
So tell us about yourself and living in the BVI. Of course, Dominicans, we know as Dominicans, quite a few of us live over in the Virgin Islands, so we welcome you to our island as well. So tell us about yourself and life in the BVI.
Yes, so good evening, Dominica. I am 24-year-old Anika Christopher, the reigning Miss British Virgin Islands. So I am a recent graduate from the University of the West Indies. I graduated, thank you, with a bachelor's degree in English. I'm also a writer, a journalist, and actually a published author of not one, but 2 books for children that explore environmental themes. So everything that I do, really, whether it's my professional life or personal life, it really just is in alignment with who I am, and that is essentially a creative and a lover of the arts. Now, as far as the BVI, if you haven't been there, what I would speak to is the multiple destination vacations. So the BVI is comprised of 60 islands, islets, and keys, and due to the close proximity of the islands, it allows you to actually hop from one island to the next in a single day.
Fun.
Yes, so you can start your morning off experiencing the massive boulders of virgin water. You can take a boat right over to Oilnet Bay. You can have lunch there. You could take another boat over to Sabre Rock. You could have some drinks, enjoy the view. If you want to kind of relax and unwind, you could actually head down to Scrub Island, enjoy the spa. If you're looking for something more adventurous, you could actually just dive off the wreck of the Rhone, end the day at Foxy's and Just Van Dyke. So really what it does is the islands each have unique characteristics, but you can experience several places in a single day, and that is in the British
Sounds like an amazing
Islands.
yes. I am very impressed when you spoke about your children's book. Can you tell us about the process of putting that together?
Yes, certainly. So the process for that, for me, it actually started in 2017. So I've always known that I wanted to be a writer and pursuing the arts, but I was really impacted by the effects of Hurricane Irma that impacted the BVI. And for me, I recognize it as an opportunity to use my love for the arts to kind of respond to that. You know, how do we address climate change and how do we reach the young people? Because of course, they are the persons who are going to be the future, and they are going to be the ones who we need to empower to play a role in climate action. So that time that we didn't have any electricity, that break, I was actually writing and walking towards my first book. It took some time, but I remained consistent, and I was able to officially launch that in 2021, and then I launched the second one in 2022.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Are those available online, Amazon?
Yes, so you could find them on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and I think Book A Million as well.
That sounds excellent. Oh my God. So we can already tell that this show is going to be a really dynamic show. We have ladies of different, you know, backgrounds and of different skill sets. I am really excited to see what you guys are going to do on the show. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the preparation for this show. And as a pageant girl myself, I know that it has been a lot of weeks and months trying to put the perfect package together that would impress the judges. Although one can win, we know that we would like to be entertained and we want to be impressed by everyone on the night. So I'm going to start off with Claire. You don't have to put anything outside there. We want to be surprised. But what was it like preparing for this show? I mean, you have a lot of pageant experience, but specifically to this show.
This show, I think it wasn't like any other. I wanted to bring something new to this show.
Okay.
I wanted to show off something else from St. Lucia, something people don't really know about from St. Lucia.
Okay.
And I think you will be so excited to see what I have to offer. It's not been a hard one.
Okay.
It's been an interesting one.
Okay.
And I think that's what makes it so special for me. So I'm just happy to be here. This is number 10. And you know number 10 is a great number.
Wow.
And everybody has a big party when they turn 10. So I'm thinking that this one will be a little more exciting.
You want this to be the icing on the cake, right? Yes. Okay, of course, I know you're dancers, you said, so we know we're gonna see some dance, but we wanna see how you're going to present that dance. Of course, the show will be featured in various segments. We know that you will be appearing in something spectacular representing your country, your cultural wear, talent, swimwear, evening wear, and of course, Q&A. You've got this, ladies, the interview, you've got this. Tell us what it was like preparing for this. You can, of course, feel free to mention and highlight the people who have been assisting you if you desire, because we know that to prepare for these shows require enormous help behind the scenes. Yes. So feel free to let them know that you appreciate them. All right? So Anika, tell us about your preparations.
So far the preparations, I would say it has been a really exciting journey, because this is actually my first regional pageant.
Okay.
So I recognize this as an opportunity to really promote and represent the BVI. And you know, this pageant in particular is really special to me because it promotes regional integration.
Yes.
And that's something I'm really passionate about, especially the theme, which is beauty beyond boundaries. So I recognize this as a chance to really learn more about my fellow member states in the OECS, and just it's going to be a display of talent across the region, and I'm looking forward to, beauty, poise, everything. So I'm looking forward to just bringing to the table what the BVI has to offer.
Okay. This year you're at home. We know that you traveled during the course of 2023 to represent Dominica, but you're home now. What can we expect from you?
Well, for me, this is a very special show because it'll be my last pageant before my reign is over.
Yes.
And so for me, it's like the pinnacle of everything that has happened over the year. And I am super excited about it. I'm, of course, so thankful to my team. And I think I must mention them. We have Miss Adisa Burton, who is my sister and chaperone, Nadir Orlando, Nikita Bruno. I have to mention my fitness coach, Job, as well as Alice Dupini, who is my communications coach. And they have been so instrumental in my success over the last year. And I am super thankful for them. I am thankful for the immense support that I have received from Dominica. I always say that I feel very loved and blessed to be in my country.
Yes.
And so I really just want to showcase something that will make them proud. And I know that I'm going to do my best,
Yes.
and that this will be a very special show.
And we will be proud regardless. We are ready to support you and to bring horns and everything, right? Yes. Miss Antigua, tell us about your preparations here. You mentioned that you, well, of course, you participated in the Miss Antigua Barbuda pageant last year and was runner-up, but you're here with us representing your Twin Island nation. Let's talk about preparing for this, with all the passion.
Preparation for this pageant has been a little bit easier, I must say, than Queen of Carnival, because Queen of Carnival's preparation length was a little longer than this one. However, I went straight on head first, and I was excited to get the opportunity once again because I was supposed to enter last year, but due to health reasons, I told them, you know, unfortunately, I would not be able to do so. But
you're here.
This time around, I want to give special mention to, I call them my bird and my nest. Reason being, my bird is my sister, Shanice Sebastian Joseph Davis. She literally feeds me with everything that I need. And my nest is my other little sister, Nia Sebastian, where she gives me so much comfort. These two women have been the backbone behind this entire thing. I want to give my chaperone, who was just my designer for Queen of Carnival, but he really stepped in this time around and became more of a big brother to me. That's Shandy Lewis. I appreciate you so much for giving me all that you have, because not much people would have done what he has done for me. I have a small group of just 5 people, and I always keep them a secret, but I want to let them out tonight. You have Joella Horsford, Tycho Ogaro, Gia Alexander, Shanae Joseph, and Malicia Hurst. Those people have been, they started with me as just my social media team, but they literally became my support system from Queen of Carnival until now. I'm very thankful for them. To Darian from the district. Without her, I would have been naked on this entire trip. She literally went out of her way to be a sponsor for me for this pageant. To Kelly Richardson, who continues to be my background stylist, putting things together. To my mother, who keeps calling me to find out what is happening. Even at meetings, she's calling. But it has been a whirlwind, I must say, this entire pageant. And to all those who stepped in at the last minute to assist me as much as they can, because it's not easy. Pageantry doesn't get the full support that it should. The delegates do not get all what they need, especially mental health checks. We are not only representing ourselves, we are representing countries, very strong countries, and we need as much support as we can. So I'm thankful for the people who really stepped out. To my counselor and my therapist, who have been giving me, you know, the word of the day, including my pastor who checks in on me every now and again. I'm really thankful for those people. To my trainer, who would not allow me to eat any bread whatsoever.
As he should.
Mr. Jason Joseph, I am thankful for you and all the support of Antigua and Barbuda. As I've said before, it has been an overwhelming experience coming to Dominica, and thank you to Dominica for making my arrival here as comfortable as possible. All the stories that I've heard of you guys being full of culture and full of grace, I've experienced it now that I am here. So
you'll be back.
Yes, and coming to the night of the show, it has been easier coming. I was a bit fearful because, of course, this is the Caribbean, another Caribbean country. You don't know anyone in the crowd. You don't know what the reaction is going to be. But so far, meeting the people from the parade or just by walking on the road, they have been really giving us the support. So overall, thank you, and thank you to the committee for having us here, because without them, we wouldn't have had a show to come to represent our countries for.
And thank you for saying yes to coming back.
Of course.
Amane, tell us about your journey coming up to this show. You recently won, and is this your first regional?
It is my first
Yes.
regional pageant.
Okay.
For me, my preparations and my journey feel sort of like a continuation of my experience at the national pageant. However, there is a sense of newness to the journey. It's a new country. This is my first regional pageant, as I mentioned. And then my first time in Dominica. It's a very, very beautiful island, and it has really helped me to be very calm on this journey, just being surrounded by so much beauty. So I'm really excited. Some lessons for me to learn on this journey, so I'm really excited for that reveal. I want to thank my team, my chaperone, Patterson, who also accompanied me on this journey. And of course, I have to really thank my family who support me no matter what and really try to make things happen despite any sort of difficulty, any sort of challenge. They will move that stone and they will move that boulder. So I really, really, really want to extend the biggest and most heartfelt thank you to my mom, my dad, my uncle Gosh, and everybody, because I know they're watching me right now and they're probably smiling. So I really want to thank them. Of course, I want to extend a thank you to the entire community in Grenada, everyone who has been following the journey, everyone who has been giving a like on Facebook or sending a private message saying that they're following, saying that they're keeping up the tab. I want to just say that I am seeing it, I am feeling it, and I am just so eternally grateful. My heart is filled with an abundance of love and appreciation for everybody.
Ladies, your final words. You're just going to invite Dominicans, of course, on the ground, and of course, viewers from across the Caribbean to the show. So as sweetly as you can, you're going to entice them to tune in on Friday to watch this show. So we can begin. Just give them your last words before Friday's big event. Literally one of the first shows for the Real Mass in Dominica 2024. So the floor is open.
Okay, well, I think I'll go ahead. So I would like to invite every viewer, every Dominican who can hear our voice here this evening to come to our pageant, the Miss OECS 2024 pageant at our Carnival City, the Stadium Forecourt, starting time 8 p.m. to witness a spectacle, to witness beauty beyond boundaries. And I also want to tell everyone to really have a safe and fun-filled Carnival 2024. As we revel, let us be a brother's keeper. And of course, thank you all so much for the immense support and the love that you have showed to me. And do not miss this show.
Pageant is the perfect way to start off not just the carnival season but the new year, a showcase of beauty, a showcase of intelligence, a showcase of talent and Caribbean culture. I am telling you viewers that you will not regret it, and I urge you and I want to see all of you at 8 p.m. on Friday.
Claire? I think you all met us in person and online, and I know you're excited because we're excited. I feel everybody can feel the excitement, and you don't want to miss it. So I'll see you on Friday, January 12th.
All right, good evening again, Dominica. I thank you for all your support and hospitality so far. I invite all of you to come out this Friday at Carnival City to experience an exhibition of talent, intellect, poise, grace. It is a show you do not want to miss.
Anika?
to our Dominicans and the people around the world who are going to tune in to view the show, I invite all of you guys to come and see myself and the other Caribbean ladies give you a taste of each one of our islands, and be sure to be there. Piana Sebastian, Miss Antigua and Barbuda says it.
Yes, and if I may add, good evening again. You guys are, more familiar with me. I would like to give thanks to my friends, family, my colleagues, my job, Police Force of Antigua and Barbuda, for giving me the opportunity for the second time to travel. It is a very disciplined organization, and there are a few steps that you must follow. Thanks to my work again. Thank you to my beautiful island, Antigua and Barbuda, and most of all, the OECS committee for bringing me here. So far, my experience has been amazing. I would like to invite each and every one of you to come on out on the 12th of January to experience a spectacular performance.
Yes.
Who will it be?
Who will it be?
That is the question.
Yes. Ladies, thank you so very much. You look stunning, and we know that on the evening you're going to just blow us away with your radiance in talent, intelligence, poise, and so forth. And let me take the opportunity to wish Dominicans a happy carnival. Keep it safe, keep it clean, keep it enjoyable. And of course, we want to say thank you to all the different individuals and corporate sponsors who have come on board to support this pageant, and of course, all the different events during the course of the Real Mass. So the lady said it, come out on January 12th, 8 p.m., not even 8 p.m., you should be there 7:30 waiting, okay? Come early, grab your seats, or grab your seat from your home, your popcorn, your food, your drinks, you sit down and you're waiting to enjoy comfortably, to enjoy an amazing show, and of course, may the best woman win. But of course, we know that you are all going to do an amazing job. So we say thank you very much for showing interest in being here. Thank you to the committee for organizing this, and to the various sponsors for putting your faith behind this project. So we say good night from the team Vibian and the OECS committee. We say thank you very much and see you on Friday.
Could you get used to living in Dominica, Katie?
I think I can do it. I think I can stay here for a while.
What are you drinking?
Kabuli,
National beer.
the local. Perfect.
2, 3.
With deep gorges, hidden pools, and some of the most lush scenes you could dream of, canyoning in Dominica is not to be missed.
It's rum punch time.
Yeah. The bush rum is made with the local cast rum, infused with different herbs. The rum punch has a fruit base. So you use a fruit juice, any local fruit available.
I'm gonna have a drink right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Goes down smooth.
Come to it, and it's ready.
Take a shot. All right, cheers. Number 6.
The hike to Boiling Lake. 6 to 7 hours hiking to the Boiling Lake. Okay? By the way, guys, what time is it there?
Hiking time.
Let's get physical. You gotta be on like on. Moving and grooving.
So we're hiking up what we call the battlefield right now. Pretty vertical, pretty incredible views.
And I have my power booster here, sugarcane.
All right, we made it to the end of our Boiling Lake hike, and at 212 degrees,